Hi, my name is Anthony Turner. I'm from the Small Business Institute, and today my guest is Judy O'Connell from the Australian Tax Office. Judy, thank you for some time and welcome to being on our interviews.
It's great to be here. Thanks, Anthony.
Judy, you've been with the Tax Office for a number of years now, and you were very innovative, I understand, in all of the setup of the online versions of the ATO over a period of time, and worked extensively in that area. Maybe you'd like to give us a bit of an idea, on our viewers and listeners, a bit of an idea of your background and how come you're sitting here today.
Thanks. Yes, I've been with the Tax Office for a long time, and we've really evolved a lot, I guess, from, when I first started it was all paper-based, and we assessed every single tax return, to now, as you know, it's all self-assessment. And what we're trying to do now is actually to help people get it right so that they know exactly what they've got to do when they lodge their income tax and their BAS return.
Right.
So we've got a lot of digital services now. As we go more and more digital, we're evolving more and have a lot of online services.
Yes.
To the extent now that it's a whole of government, MyGov, where small businesses that are sole traders can log on and they can do a number of things across all government agencies.
Fabulous. Judy, I'm going to be brave here, and I'm going to sort of put the elephant in the room, if I may, and that is that a lot of small business owners have a perception of the ATO, and it's not necessarily a very healthy one. And I'll put my hand up and I'll say I used to have that perception, but in my more recent dealings with the ATO, I've found a lot of changes are happening, which are very positive, I believe, which is one of the reasons why we've invited you along to the interview, because I'd like to really share that. Am I right? Are there sort of changes really going on in the background there that are making things a lot better and much more customer focused than they have been in the past? And maybe you'd like to expand on what those things are.
Yes. We a couple of years ago, we actually had a good hard look at ourselves, and we actually went out to a lot of small businesses and asked them what they would like from the tax office. And a lot of them said that they are fearful of the tax office, that they are scared to go to the tax office. And it was interesting, I actually found that myself. I went out to a small country town in New South Wales and with the Small Business Commissioner of New South Wales, and she went we were walking the street, and she went into the office of this small business and said, hi, we're here to help, anything that you want. And the small business owner was like, oh, that's great, that's fantastic. And then she said, I'd like to introduce Judy from the tax office. And the lady said, oh, look, actually, we're fine. We don't actually need any help. And she took 3 steps back, and that was it. And that's what I was finding. And I started talking to them, and I said, well, why is it that you don't want to talk to the tax office? And they said, well, normally if you talk to the tax office, it's because you're in trouble, and you get, told off or penalised. And so we actually thought then, well, what do we have to do? So we've done a lot of work in consulting with small business. Yes. And finding out how we can actually help you, because the reality is we want businesses to thrive and to grow. That's what we're there for as a
government.
That
country's revenue-based
yeah,
part of it,
exactly.
isn't it?
That's right. Yeah. So what we want to do is try and get it right from the start from small business. So actually set small business up. I mean, everyone knows you have to pay tax, but how can we actually help you make it as painless as possible and as easy to do as possible? So we're starting to do a lot of work about getting it all set up on, as I said, online, so that you can go in. If you've got a record-keeping system that you can just flow through and then push a button and it'll come seamlessly into the tax office for that sort of thing. We've got an app now that actually, so for businesses on the go, they said they wanted things, when they're on the go to be able to do. So there's an app and they can use it either on their iPad or their iPhone or whatever they're using to actually have a look at things. And we're starting with our website in about February. We've got Alex, who's our virtual assistant. Right. So you'll be able to go into Alex on the website and sort of say, how do I lodge my BAS, or how do I do this? And Alex will guide you through what you've actually got to do. So trying to do some sort of smart ways of actually being able to do the business.